promises too soon. It starts with staying longer in a quiet room, with laughter over nothing, with comfort in the air, with knowing someone sees you and cares. That's when it happens. This is how love begins, soft and slow, without a reason. You just know, no fear, no rush, no need to pretend. This is how love begins. You don't ask me where this goes, you don't pull ahead, you walk beside me instead. And in that gentle balance, I finally see love isn't taken, it's choosing again and again. This is how love begins, and I stay, I stay, I Your absence knows my name, it calls me every night. When the room gets too quiet and the dark feels polite, I don't talk about you much, but you live in my tone, in the way I pause mid-sentence like something's gone. I smile fine, I play along, but my heart still hears your song. Yeah. Your absence knows my name, like it's learned where I hide. It shows up uninvited, sits quietly by my side. I don't fight it anymore, I don't push it away. Your absence knows my name, and it always stays. I see you in passing faces and words I almost say, in the way I turn my head when love comes close my way. I thought I'd be stronger now, I thought I learned how to forget, but the heart keeps perfect records of every love it met. but it doesn't own my heart. It just reminds me who I was before we fell apart. If you ever think of me, know I'm doing okay. Just living with the truth that your absence stayed. Your absence stayed. I asked of love what it might be, a vow, a flame, a destiny. But all my questions fell away the moment thou didst choose to stay. No argument, no spoken proof, no pledge engraved in golden truth. Thy presence calm and deeply kind did still the noise within my mind. For answers fade, but love remains when hearts speak clear and free of chains. Thy presence is my answer now. No why remains, no when, no how. In silent hours, in open space, I find my truth within thy face. I seek no sign, I ask no more, for thou art all I waited for. Thy presence is my answer now. You do not bind me to your side, nor claim my soul with jealous pride. You walk with me, not lead nor chase, and love me thus with equal grace. I fear that love must ask or prove, must bleed, must burn, must beg, must move. Yet here I stand, serene, aware that love breathes best when left to care. What need has faith for grand decree, when truth is felt so quietly? Thy presence is my answer still, in every calm, consenting will. No oath could hold what we have grown. This love stands firm, yet stands alone. If love be judged by what it shows, then let this stillness be its rose. Thy presence is my answer true, in simply being here with you. Let others ask what love allows. I have my truth, I have thee now. There's a quiet after us that no one talks about, not the silence of a fight, just the absence of a sound. Your laughter used to live here, now the walls don't say a thing. I still hear you in the echoes, but echoes aren't the same. I thought time would fill the space, but it just learned your shape. This is the quiet after us, soft but hard to face. Nothing's wrong, nothing's broken, you're just not in this place. I breathe in, I breathe out, like I'm learning how to trust. This is life without you. This is the quiet after us. I fold the days like worn out sheets, trying to make them neat. I smile fine, I laugh enough, so no one worries about me. But love doesn't leave politely, it lingers when it's done. It waits for you in empty rooms after everyone's gone. I don't miss the pain or fear I miss when you were here. This is the quiet after us, not lonely, just undone, like a song without a chorus when the melody is gone. I don't ask for yesterday, I don't rush tomorrow's trust. I'm just living in the space of the quiet after us. Baby, this is how hearts heal, not loud, not fast, just learning how to sit alone with what didn't last. This is the quiet after us, and I'll be okay. I'm learning how to love the calm that came with letting go your way. If love ever finds me again, I'll know what it costs. So remember who I was in the quiet after the quiet after us. The quiet. I don't miss you like I used to. I don't call out your name, but there's a space inside my chest that still feels the same. You're not here, you're not gone, you just live somewhere on between memory and letting be. Somewhere between goodbye and me, that's where you still exist. Not enough to hurt you're just there, somewhere between goodbye and me. I see you in familiar streets, in songs I almost skip, in the way I pause sometimes before I speak. Time didn't erase you, it just changed your place. You moved from my future to a quieter space, where love rests without pain. Somewhere between goodbye and me, I learned to breathe again. I don't wish you back, I just remember when we were more than history, but less than destiny. Some loves don't end, they just soften. Somewhere between goodbye and me, I finally feel okay, carrying you as a memory, not something that stayed. Somewhere. I don't know when it happened. There was no goodbye, just a change in how you looked at me and how you tried. Your hands were still familiar, but something felt wrong, like love was leaving before it was gone. I felt it before you said a word. It was the night you stopped loving me, though you stayed the same. The room felt colder when you said my name. You didn't leave, you didn't lie, you just stopped loving me that night. We talked like we always did, but I heard the space where warmth used to live in your face. I went to bed beside you, but slept alone, because love had already found its way home, to somewhere I wasn't. It was the night you stopped loving me, and I felt it, and not in anger, but in how you didn't pretend. Some endings don't make a sound, they just disappear. goodbye really means. That night, did knock on my heart. You walked in slow, like you knew all along where you should go. No fireworks, no signs, no dramatic start, just a quiet feeling waking up my heart. Love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers softly. You arrived like morning light, turning ordinary moments into something right. I didn't see you coming, but now to guard my feelings, hold them inside, but you made it easy to let love slide. You don't ask for more than I can give. You just stand beside me and let me live. That's how love feels true. Softly, you arrived without a sound, and somehow changed everything around. I don't rush this feeling, I let it move. Softly, I arrived at you. If love is meant to last, it starts like this. Softly, you arrived, and I stay. That's all I ever wanted anyway. Softly. Time usually slips right through, but it slows when I'm with you. Like the clock forgets to move when your eyes meet mine. Nothing special, nothing planned, just your fingers in my hand. And suddenly I understand this kind of time. Love doesn't hurry. You make the moment stay without trying to. You don't pull me forward, you don't rush me through. I don't think about tomorrow when you're close this way. You don't too fast, always reaching for what's next. But with you I feel at ease in what we have. You don't promise me the stars, you just stay right where you are. And that's the part that steals my heart. That's how love should feel. You make the moment stay, and that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. This feels like falling without the fear, like trusting the moment you're standing near. I don't question the ground, I don't look away, I just let myself feel this way. Love doesn't ask why. This feels like falling into something real, like finally knowing how love should feel. No doubts, no warning signs, just truth unfolding. This feels like falling, and I'm holding. I've been careful before, I've been guarded too, but something about you feels easy and true. I don't need to be sure, I don't need control. I just feel my heart letting go, and that's enough. This feels like falling in the best way, like love showing up and choosing to stay. I won't run from the feeling, I won't stall. This feels like falling after This feels like falling, and I'm not afraid. If love is a risk, it's what I'll take. I'll take it. The lights are low, the world is still, your voice is calm, the night feels real. Nothing big, nothing planned, just you and me, where we stand. I don't wanna leave this moment. Tonight feels like us, simple and true, like love doesn't need anything feels like us. Your smile stays a little longer, like you're not in a hurry to go anywhere. I lean in closer, you don't move away. We let the night have its say. This is enough for me tonight. Soft and warm, like this is where we belong. I don't need tomorrow to feel trust. Tonight feels like us. Tonight feels like us, and I stay, I stay. You don't disappear when things go quiet. You don't pull away when I'm unsure. You sit with the silence like it doesn't scare you, and that's something I never knew. You don't say much, but you stay. It's the way you start without asking why, the way you listen with your eyes. You don't promise forever, you don't try to be brave, but fall a little deeper in the way you stay. You notice little things I forget to say. You hear the meaning when I hesitate. Love doesn't feel loud, it feels calm and clear. Every time you're near, you're here. That's how I know. It's the way you stay when the world slows down, the way you choose me without a sound. me fall. Makes me fall. The night feels softer when you're around, like the world knows how to slow down. Your voice settles in my chest like a familiar tone. I didn't expect this feeling, but you feel like home. And I don't wanna leave. You feel like home tonight, warm and real, like I don't have to wonder how I feel. No fear, no need to roam, just stay right. You feel like home tonight. But never felt this still, like my heart finally knows how to be held. You don't promise anything, you just stay close, and somehow that means the most. I didn't see it coming. You feel like home tonight. Like we never spoke of destiny, nor carved our names in history. Yet every glance, each soft caress, became a quiet yes. No trumpet called, no vow was sworn, no promise dawn, no tragic storm. Just moments passing, warm and true, and love grew where we never knew. For love is not unspoken claim, but many acts that share its flame. 1,000 quiet yeses said in words we never voiced instead, and staying when we could have fled. 1,000 quiet yeses. I did not fall all at once. I slowly chose you chance by chance, and found romance in gentleness. 1,000 quiet yeses. You listen more than you declare. You love me as I truly am, and in your patience I perceive the deepest form of belief. I've known of loves that shout and burn, but fade before the heart can learn. You taught me love need not impress, just be, and thus confess. For love that lasts is rarely loud. It stands unmarked, yet strong, yet proud. 1,000 quiet yeses made, and I still choosing. I wanted more, I won't deny, but loving you was worth the try. I didn't need forever promised, I just needed, were we honest? Some loves are not meant to stay. I let love be enough, even when it wasn't mine. I let moments matter more than time. I didn't need your future, I just needed us. I let love be enough. You came and went like seasons do, but every day you felt true. I learned the cost of holding tight and the grace of letting life teach me when to release. I let love be enough without regret. I don't wish we were different, I don't forget. Some loves are brief, but they're still real. I let love be enough. Not every love is meant to last. Some are meant to teach the heart. I let love be enough, and now I'm free. Grateful for what you were to me. Love used to feel complicated, like I had to earn my place. But she make it feel simple, just showing your face. No games, no guessing, no hard goodbyes, just honest moments passing by. I didn't know love could feel like this, easy like this, soft and true. No heavy promises, just me and you. I don't overthink, I don't resist, I just let love happen, easy like this. You don't need perfection, you don't need control. You see my flaws and you let them go. I breathe easier when you're around, like my heart finally slowed down. every beat. I didn't feel it all at once. It came in pieces, slow and light, like laughter in a quiet room, like staying longer than the night. I didn't aim, it didn't rush. I let the moment breathe. But something in the way you smiled was changing me. I didn't plan to feel this way, but falling feels like this, soft and unaware, like I'm already smiling before you're there. No warning signs, no sudden kiss, just realizing falling feels this. You don't try to steal my time, you don't ask for more, you just walk beside me, and suddenly I want more. Love doesn't feel dramatic, feels calm and true, like I don't have to chase it with you. That's when I knew falling feels like this, easy and slow, like I don't mind where this might go. If this is how love starts, I'll let it hit. Falling feels like this, and I'm not afraid, not afraid. Not afraid. I loved you after you were gone, after the door closed soft and slow, when your voice no longer lived here, but my heart didn't know. I loved you in the quiet days when no one said your name, when moving on felt easier than admitting nothing changed. Some hearts fall behind when love walks ahead. I loved you after you were gone, after it was too late, when memories became my home and hope learned how to wait. You never knew, you never saw I smiled like I was healing, like time had done its part. But healing doesn't mean forgetting, it just teaches how to guard. You lived inside my silence, in the spaces I outgrew. I love the ghost of who we were long after losing you. I stayed where love had been. I loved you after you were gone, without a reason why. I loved you in the quiet truth I never said out loud. Some love doesn't know when to stop, it just learns how to hide. I loved you after you were gone, and now I finally see letting go is loving myself the way you couldn't love me after you were gone. After you were gone. You don't need to say a word when I'm tied inside. You just pull me closer and let the noise slide. I don't need advice, I don't need a sign. Just your arms around me holding time. That's where peace begins. Hold me in the quiet where nothing's wrong, where I don't have to be strong for long. No fixing, no trying, just stay like this. Hold me in the quiet and let me exist. Your breathing slows my heartbeat, your arm settles my mind. I forget what I was running from every time. Love doesn't always need words, sometimes it just stays, and that's enough. That's okay. Hold me in the quiet, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. The halls are grand, the knowledge vast, a path we walked, a shadow cast, ambition burned, a future bright, but in your eyes I found my light. A faint echo in the air, a melody of what we were, a love that bloomed in hallowed halls before the world erected walls. Through late night studies, whispered dreams, beside the flowing river streams, a stolen glance, a gentle touch, a silent language meaning much, a faint echo in the air, a melody of what we were, a love that bloomed in hallowed halls before the world erected walls. The past diverged, the choices made, a bittersweet serenade. But in the quiet of the night, your memory shines, a guiding light, a faint echo in the air, a melody of what we were, a love that bloomed in hallowed halls before the world erected walls. And though the years may intervene, that chapter stays forever green, a faint echo soft and low, a Harvard love, a gentle glow. The halls are grand, the knowledge vast, a path we walked, a shadow cast, ambition burned, a future bright, but in your eyes I found my light, a faint echo in the air, a melody of what we were, a love that bloomed in hallowed halls before the world erected walls. Through late night studies, whispered dreams, beside the flowing river streams, a stolen glance, a gentle touch, a silent language meaning much, a faint echo in the air, a melody of what we were, a love that bloomed in hallowed halls before the world erected walls. The paths diverged, the choices made, a bittersweet serenade. But in the quiet of the night, your memory shines, a guiding light, a faint echo in the air, a melody of what we were, a love that bloomed in hallowed halls before the world erected walls. Imagine a softly lit scene on a prestigious university campus, perhaps near a historic building or a quiet riverside. Two figures could be subtly implied or shown in silhouette, conveying a sense of shared moments and a love story unfolding amidst the academic atmosphere. The overall mood should be nostalgic, slightly melancholy, then romantic, reflecting the tone of a love story in Harvard ballad. The world keeps turning day by day, but something shifted on my way. A gentle presence, soft and true, has changed the way I look at you. Every breath you are the air I take, a silent promise I will make to cherish every moment near and hold your precious presence steer through busy streets and quiet nights. Your gentle essence fills my sights, a calming peace, a steady hand, the solid ground on which I stand. Every breath you are the air I take, a silent promise I will make to cherish every moment near and hold your precious presence dear, like morning light that breaks the dawn. A new and hopeful life is born. With every inhale I can feel a love that's beautifully real. Every breath you are the air I take, a silent promise I will make to cherish every moment near and hold your precious presence dear. So breathe with me and let us be entwined for all eternity. Every breath you are my guiding star, forever close, no matter how far. The world keeps turning day by day, but something shifted on my way. A gentle presence, soft and true, has changed the way I look at you. Every breath you are the air I take, a silent promise I will make to cherish every moment near and hold your precious presence dear. Through busy streets and quiet nights, your gentle essence fills my sights, a calm and peace, a steady hand, the solid ground on which I stand. Every breath you are the air I take, a silent promise I will make to cherish every moment near and hold your precious presence dear. In the quiet of midnight's glow, I found a river where dreams softly flow, a mirror of skies where my doubts fade unseen, whispering gently where I've always been. Stars hum above in a cosmic serenade, each flicker a promise, mistakes I forgave. The echo of silence cradles my mind, the chaos unravels as peace intertwines. Oh, my heart, I can finally feel it rise, like morning mist beneath ocean storm can disrupt my ease. I found my anchor in the heart of the seas. Oh, my heart, I can finally feel it rise, like morning mist beneath open skies. I close my eyes, yet I see so clear. Found my home in the quiet right here. I'm caught at the Omeo. I trying to go on. I wonder if you are. I see the stars, but they won't fall. I reach for them, but they're too tall. The moonlight whispers, but fades away. Another dream I'll lose today. The pavement's cracked beneath my feet. Each step feels heavy, each breath repeats. The world keeps spinning, I stay still, climbing walls I'll never fill. Always out of reach, always slipping through. The closer I get, the more I lose. This endless chase, it breaks my heart, holding pieces, worlds apart. I've built my hope on fragile ground, falling each time it crumbles down. Voices inside say, keep your fight, but shadows haunt me through the night. The hours stretch, the time won't bend. My map is broken, no clear end. Yeah, I keep walking this unseen road with the weight of dreams that I've bestowed. Always out of reach, always slipping through. The closer I get, the more I lose. This endless chase, it tears my soul, grasping at something that was never whole. I loved you after you were gone, after the door closed soft and slow. when your voice no longer lived here, but my heart didn't know. I loved you in the quiet days, when no one said your name, when moving on felt easier than admitting nothing changed. Some hearts fall behind when love walks ahead. I loved you after you were gone, after it was too late, when memories became my home and hope learned how to wait. You never knew, you never saw. I loved you after you were gone. I smiled like I was healing, like time had done its part. But healing doesn't mean forgetting, it just teaches how to guard. You lived inside my silence, in the spaces I outgrew. I love the ghost of who we were long after losing you. I stayed where love had been. I loved you after you were gone, without a reason why. I loved you in the quiet truth I never said out loud. Some love doesn't know when to stop, it just learns how to hide. I loved you after you were gone, and now I finally see letting go is loving myself the way you couldn't love me. After you were gone. I don't cry the way I used to anymore. No tears falling on the kitchen floor. I still wake up reaching for your side, but I've learned how to let that feeling slide. Your coffee cup is gone from the sink. Your jacket doesn't smell like you, I think. Life keeps moving, soft and slow, but missing you is something I still know. I thought time would make it disappear, but it just taught me how to hold it here. I learned to miss you quietly, without breaking down. I learned to carry memories without making a sound. quiet enough. I see a shadow in familiar places, old photographs, half remembered faces. We say goodbye without a fight, like we both knew it wasn't right. Some loves don't end in flames, they fade like only changing names. Still walk but far away, still here but not meant to stay. I don't blame you, I don't pretend. I just wish it didn't have to end. I learned to miss you quietly, like a secret prayer. I learned to love you from a distance, like you're still there. I don't chase what's already done. I don't beg, I don't plead. I just sit with what we were, letting quietly. Maybe loving you is never wrong, it just lasted longer than it belonged. Some hearts stay open even when they heal. Some feelings never fully leave. I learned to miss you quietly, with grace, not pain. I learned some loves don't fade, they just change their name. If you ever feel me near, in the calm of all you do, that's me, missing you quietly, still loving you. You moved on like it was time, like love had run its course. I stayed behind, trying to make sense of the loss. I kept the days we used to share alive in memory. I stayed where love used to be. I didn't know how to leave. I stayed where love used to be. I stayed where love used to be, long after it was gone. I talked to empty spaces like nothing had gone wrong. You were already free, but I couldn't see. I stayed where love used to replayed every moment, looking for a sign, something I missed, something I could rewind. But love doesn't leave clues. When it decides to go, it just fades and lets you know. When it's too late, I stay where love used to be, and lost myself there, holding on to something that wasn't anywhere. Some hearts stay too long, 'cause leaving feels worse. I stay where love used to be, but I'm leaving now. I finally learned how to walk away somehow. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I come to you with open hands, no shield, no sword, no guarded stand. For love that's fought is rarely won. I come unarmed, undone. I've learned the cost of closing doors, of loving less to hurt no more. Yet here I stand, no walls in sight, my heart unarmed tonight. For what is love, if not the art of risking all with tender heart? Take my heart unarmed, sincere, not brave, but choosing not to fear. I offer not perfection's guise, but truth that lives behind my eyes. If love must wound to teach me grace, then let it mark this honest place. I give my heart unarmed to you. You do not strike, you do not claim, you do not seek to own my name. You meet my gaze and let me stand, still whole, still free, still hand in hand. In loving you I do not fall, I rise more true, more me than all. And in this trust so softly sworn, I am not weak, I am reborn. For love that frees is love that stays. Take my heart never asked you to stay, I never begged you to try. I saw it fading in your eyes long before the last goodbye. I packed my heart away in time so you wouldn't see it break. I loved you without asking, I didn't ask you to stay. Some loves don't end in flames, they just slowly walk away. I didn't ask you to stay, I just hoped you might. I stood there smiling while you slipped out of my life. I didn't make a sound, I didn't stand in your way. I loved you enough not to ask you to stay. Your coat still hangs behind the door like you're only gone a day. But time keeps teaching me the truth, that you're not on your way. I learned how to sleep alone, learned how to fill my days. Missing you became a habit I never learned to break. I chose grace instead of pain, I chose silence over blame. I didn't ask you to stay, even when it hurt. I watched you walk into a future where I didn't work. I held back every tear so you could live clean. I loved you enough to let you be free. Maybe love is knowing when not to say one more word. Maybe holding on too tight only makes it hurt. I didn't ask you to stay, and I don't regret that now. Some goodbyes are acts of love, even when they break you down. If you ever think of me, know I'm okay. I loved you honestly, I didn't ask you to stay. I didn't ask. You left with certainty in your eyes, like you already said your goodbyes. I stayed with questions in my hands, trying to understand. I stayed when the silence grew, when every room still sounded like you. I stayed, not because I was weak, but because my heart couldn't leave. You moved on like it was time. I stayed behind, just trying to be fine. I stayed after you left, after the door closed slow. I stayed with all the things you didn't say, but I still know. I stayed with the truth that love doesn't end on cue. You left when you were to sleep alone, learned how to answer the phone, learned how to smile just right so no one asked about my nights. But loving you changed my pace, changed how I see time and space. Some people leave without scars, others leave and stay where you are. You chose peace, I chose pain, but I don't regret loving you that way. I stayed after you left, in memories and dreams. I stayed in the quiet spaces in between. I don't follow you anymore, I don't wait like I used to do, but a part of me stayed behind, still loving you. Maybe staying was my way of honoring what we made. Not every ending needs blame, some loves don't leave the same. I stayed after you left and somehow learned to breathe. I stayed long enough to finally let you leave. If love ever asked me why I loved you the way I do, I'll say I stayed long enough to know it was true. I stayed. I stayed. I watched you forget me slowly, day by day. I didn't fight it, I just stayed. I erased myself quietly so you wouldn't feel the pain. I let you forget me like it was kind, like love meant disappearing. I let you forget me so you could be free. I held on to the memories so you wouldn't need to. You moved on clean without regret. I let you forget me. You don't say my name anymore, you don't look back, and I don't exist in the life you have. I wonder sometimes if you remember how deeply I loved you, or if that faded too with me. I let you forget me and it broke my heart, but loving you meant letting you start. Not all love is remembered, some is erased. I let you forget me, but I curtains, your hand finding mine. No rush in the moment, no reason to mind. Coffee on the table, your smile half awake. Nothing special happening, and that's my favorite place. Love doesn't need a scene. This is slow morning love, soft and unplanned. Just breathing together, not trying to understand. No promises spoken, no future to prove. Just this quiet moment, me and you. You hum along to nothing, I laugh for no reason. I've learned the best kind of love is never in a season. It doesn't ask for more than what we already give. It just shows up gently and lets us live. I could stay right here. This is slow morning love, nothing too much, just time moving softly at the speed of us. At the speed of us. At the speed of us. I was never the woman you chose, but I was the one who knows how you take your coffee late at night, how you look when you're tired of the fight. I stood close but not close enough, close to love but not to us. I held your truth without a claim, loved you without my name. You needed more than I could be, but I gave you everything in me. I was not the woman you chose, but I was the one who stayed when your world was falling apart and nothing went your way. I didn't ask for promises, I didn't ask for proof. I was not the woman you It doesn't rush tomorrow or pull us away. You don't ask me to change. You don't want control. You just meet me where I am and let me be whole. That's how it should feel. Love doesn't ask for more than honest hearts. It doesn't need a finish to know where it starts. I don't need forever to feel secure. Love doesn't ask for more. I've known love that felt heavy, like something to prove, but this one feels lighter. Just being with you. You don't fill my silence. You respect it too. And that's how I know this love is true. I don't need to run. Love doesn't ask for more, and neither do I. Neither do I. I didn't to fall. It wasn't in my plan. I was fine just standing here till you took my hand. I told myself to take it slow, to not read too much in your eyes, but something felt too honest to keep denying. I tried to stay where I was. I didn't mean to fall, but here I am, smiling for no reason when you say my name. I didn't mean to fall, but I don't mind. If this is what love feels like, I'll let it find me in time. You don't say all the right things. You don't try to impress. You just stay a little longer and I forget sometimes, like every step is uphill again. But when you look at me that way, I finally let my guard fall in. You don't ask me to be strong, you don't ask me to explain. You just open up your arms and let me breathe again. I've been running for so long. You're my soft place to land. When the day feels too loud, you don't try to fix me, you just slow me down. I don't need to be brave, I don't need a plan, I just need your heart. You're my soft place to land. Your voice feels like a quiet room where nothing hurts and nothing's rushed. I forget the weight I've been carrying every time you touch. Love doesn't feel like falling now, it feels like finally resting. Like I don't have to prove a thing to feel like I'm enough. That's how I know it's real. You're my soft place to land. When I'm losing my ground, you don't pull me forward, you just stay around. I'm safe here. You're my soft place to land. When I'm losing my crown, you don't pull me forward, you just stay around. I'm safe here. I'm safe here. I used to feel love like a wave, always crashing, pulling me under. But with you, it feels like shore, still uncertain. You don't make my heart race, you slow it down. You don't add noise, you calm the sound. That's how I know it's love. Love finds me calm with you. Not guarded, not afraid. Like my heart finally learned how to stay. finds me calm. I don't check the signs, I don't second